What's up, babes? It's Curly's Victoria. I am back with another video. If you guys are new here, hi, welcome to my channel. If you are already subscribed, thank you so much for coming back. So obviously on my channel we talk about beauty, fashion, business, entrepreneurship, real estate, travels, vlogs, hauls, you name it, we talk about it. But I thought that this video would be really good to make because I think that a good amount of people can relate to this video. So I said, let me pull over and let me make this video. First of all, when I'm in the car, I always feel like my angle is super weird. Y'all can see everything in the car. It's gonna bother me. You can see that little black thing. I know some of y'all be like, dang, you never take that garment out your car. That black thing is for when Bricks is in the car. It's like his seat. That I can strap over the seat. But I wanted to make this video about situational depression, what that means, and how to overcome it. So I can obviously give you my definition of situational depression being you are in a specific situation or you're in a circumstance to which that circumstance or those circumstances are depressing you. But I'm gonna look up a dictionary definition so we can give you a more I don't want to say concise because it's what I said is what I said, but let's just give a more definitive. Situational depression, I'm going to read a couple definitions just in case. Situational depression or adjustment disorder is prompted by a significant change in a person's life, such as the birth of a baby, the death of a loved one, or the loss of a relationship. Other significant changes can include an accident, traumatic episode, or other considerable life changes. Another definition of situational disorder or depression, it says situational depression is a short-term, stress-related type of depression. It can develop after you experience a traumatic event or a series of events. Situational depression is a type of adjustment disorder. It can make it hard for you to adjust to your everyday life following a traumatic event. Now, I can't speak for you guys. We're going to talk about situational anxiety as well. Situational anxiety symptoms can present as distinct mind and body responses to a specific bothersome situation, such as the following: intensive nervousness, an overblown sense of embarrassment, irritability preceding the around the event, or whatever that's supposed to mean. Well, I know what it means, but that sentence wasn't structured right. Another definition: often when someone refers to situational anxiety disorder, they are referring instead of generalized anxiety disorder. This is a disorder characterized by excessive, uncontrollable anxiety triggered by numerous and varying stimuli rather than a singular stimulus. So let me just tell you this. We've all gone through our problems. This car is like, I don't know why they decided to park where they parked and face this way, but that's a form of anxiety. Because now, I'm not trying to give examples, but I'm sitting in a parking space right now, and I came over here where there's absolutely no cars, and a car decides that they want to sit facing me on another row as I'm filming my video. Things like that does give me anxiety, and I'm not here to give you examples of my anxiety, but I am here to let you know between situational depression and anxiety, I go through it. I'm sure y'all go through it. People put such bad emphasis on situational depression or anxiety at all, but really these are normal emotions in life that happens. It's just some people get stuck in those circumstances and other people find their way out of those circumstances. So I wanted to talk about how to get out of it and how to overcome it. I'm not going to sit here and be someone who says, oh, you'll never feel terrible, you'll never feel like things are going, you know, in a crazy direction. You're always going to be up to doing everything and you'll feel great. I'm not one of them people who about to sugarcoat and make things seem like what they are not. In the end of the day, we're going to go through things. You're going to experience things. And the one thing that you want to do is make sure that whatever you go through, that you're going through, you grow through. In the end of the day, it's like, we're going to go through things. We're human. Like I said, how you overcome those things is going to be up to you. You either going to allow yourself, I know they didn't just open the door to pee. try not to be nosy, but that's exactly what's happening. Sir, why don't you just go in the store and pee? I don't know if he realizes I'm in the car. Anyway, you're going to go through situations where it's going to be like, I think he's hiding. Like, sir, I see you. I'm not going to record you, but I see you. You're not hiding. You're going to go through situations where things are going to take you, it's going to take you a minute to, you know, really adjust to what you got going on, really adjust to the things that are happening. But you got to find a way to overcome. You have to find a way to do what you need to do to be the better version of yourself. So when you're in these moments, the best way to overcome these things are to go for a walk, maybe even go read, you know, go write for a little journal, go play a sport, go do something that's going to lift your mood and take you out of that situational depression. That way you could find yourself in a better circumstance. Oftentimes we allow ourselves to be so caught up with what we're going through that we don't actually take the necessary steps to heal through what we go through. We just find ourselves saying, oh, well, I'm going through this, whatever, it's life. And we put a lot of things on life, which life, you know, is life, but we don't tend to deal with a lot of the things that we feel like we're experiencing. So my encouragement to you guys, and the things that I would say that you can do while you're going through these situational depressions and situational anxiety or long-term depression, long-term anxiety, is to find outlets. And when you find your outlet, I like to shoot pool. I like to go for walks. I like to go for runs. Like, granted, I haven't been on my workout routine as heavy as I used to be, because I've been busy and had a lot of things going on. I'm getting back to it. Growing up, my outlet was working out. My outlet was going for walks and runs. When I would get in trouble or I just needed an outlet, I would go for a walk or a run, or, you know, just work out in general. And I've been back in the mindset of wanting to get back to that, because I felt like when my body was its most healthiest, when I went through those moments where I overcame in those instances, I performed better in everything that I was supposed to be doing. But when I became overweight, and like now, I need to lose weight. But when I become overweight, or the situational depression or the situational circumstance, whatever, begins to overtake you, I don't want to say overtake you. It begins to sink in. You find yourself like, dang, I'm not doing this. I was doing this. And now it's just to a place where I'm trying to figure out what this police officer wants. Like, turn your lights off. No one is doing anything. But like I said, situational depression is just a thing. You can't let that consume you. You have to find a way to be like, look, I'm going through this. I'm about to overcome. This is what I'm doing, and this is what this is how I'm going to overcome. And you have to go from there. So for me, it's like, yeah, find the things that are going to put you in a positive headspace. If people are stressing you out, if people are distracting you, then let me let you in on a secret, my friend. Let those people go. So, yeah, I want to talk about this planner in 2023 with y'all in a little bit, but I'm going to do that in another video when we talk about what we doing to boss up. Sorry, I'm so excited. If your dreams and your goals do not excite you, then you need to get on that path to figure out what is blocking the excitement. Because in the end of the day, your life has meaning. It has a purpose. You have to find a way to make that make sense for you, right? So all I'm going to say in this video is to overcome this situational depression and anxiety, find you some outlets. Don't allow your situations to consume you, and do not stay in situations that make you feel less than your best. Get out of those situations. Do more. Become more. You are literally as good as what you allow yourself to think you are. So if you place limits on yourself, you allow other people to place limitations on yourself, then I'm not going to hold you, sis. Them limits are what you're going to start falling by or fulfilling. So if you want to do better, you want to be better, overcome. So to overcome, you're going to have to will to overcome. A lot of the things that we accomplish and a lot of things we do in this life is because we're willing to do them. Not willing like, oh, I'll do them like I'm willing to, but will. W-I-L-L, like I will to do this. You're making a decree. You're making an oath. you're making a, I am going to do this, you know, you're making a stance. So you want to do that. But yeah, in the end of the day, your girl's got you. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you ever need to drop comments somewhere because you're going through something and you just need a response, the fastest responses will come commenting on the page. I try not to, like, if y'all can help not go into the DM, that's better. I understand some topics people might feel they need to, but I have too many social media, so it can sometimes, like, comments could get left or read and forgotten to be responded back to right away, and I don't like to do people like that. So if you just comment or just let me know how you feel about a video's feedback, go to the community post and post if you want to post there. Yeah, so I'll talk to you guys in another video, which that another video is coming